Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is always a pleasure to be back here with all of you, taking a look at another upcoming roguelike. This is a roguelike deck builder called Fogpiercer, and I want to thank the developer for reaching out and bringing this one to my attention. This is going to be coming out sometime in the third quarter of 2025. And, today we are going to go for a ride on our train. We're somewhere right up here, right? I'm imagining us sitting right here, drinking a coffee, just blazing on through the cold road ahead. And, well, we're about to be surrounded by cars and vehicles that want to take us over and ruin our day, but that's okay. That's all right. We are well prepared for this, in theory. In theory, right? Right? Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. We're going to find out. This is Fogpiercer, and we are about to pierce the fog together here. At least that's going to be the goal. Let's go this way because I'd like to eventually get over to here. And this is going to make more sense to you as we go along. Looks like a couple guys that we're going to come into. So let's give it a go. Let's try and take out these bandits, shall we? So we have our energy, which is typical of the deck builders. We can move backwards. We can move forwards to get out of the way of some of these. We also have some nice shots for ourselves here. So right now we're not in any danger, and so we're going to take a couple shots, and this opening round might be quite quick, which, hey, no complaints from this guy, right? Okay, so we got some scraps here. We can either take extra scraps or we can pick a card. In this case, I'm going to go with a card pick, and let's see here. Discard all cards in your hand, draw as many cards. Get 3 extra AP next turn. That sounds kind of nice. We might be having breakfast indeed. Move forward by 1 after you play an attack card this turn. That's kind of cool too. And it's a 0 coster. No, we're going to do that because movement ends up being pretty important. Now, that opening round, we didn't get to show off how important that was, but you're going to see very soon. Once we get some enemies out there and they are showing some intent to, yeah, see, there we go. So, we would have a business case to use that card this turn, actually. But instead, we're just going to move forward and we're going to go ahead and take a shot here. Now, this is interesting too, because if anybody's around this shot, they get moved. And if you move a vehicle into another vehicle, just like in real life, they take damage. Now, here's maybe an issue a little bit. We're not in the damage zone, so we got to move up one more, which is going to cost us extra, of course. But you know what? If we move this guy, I think he's going to move back. Maybe not. I'm just thinking if we were able to move him back, then his shot would, yeah. See where I'm going with that? Right, but he did not move back. So, learning, still learning. It's all good. Which, now that I think of it, we might have wanted to shoot right over here. Well, over here, which would have moved him back and he would have done the damage. Okay, so sometimes direct shots do not make as much sense. Let's do this. Perfect. So that guy did knock into the other guy in that instance. And I think he's going to knock back again. All right. See, we're pros. Move forward by 1 after you play an attack card. All right. We're going to keep going. Yeah, we know there's... Now, wait a second. Is this turn? Yeah, it's this turn. So we're not going to use that. I always appreciate that they warn you, hey, you're maybe about to make a mistake, but maybe not. We don't know for sure. We're just letting you know. How much health does this guy have? All right, so he's got 1, if I'm looking at that right. So let's take him out. Perfect. And I think that is going to do it for this turn. Yes. Because I believe the shield wears off after the turn, so... Perfect. Hey, so far so good, right? So we're going to go scraps because that is the only thing on offer. And this time, we are going to go towards the convoy. And so this is interesting. So last time I was in this area, I did not realize that I was supposed to destroy this. We want to destroy this truck before we clear these guys out. Because they hold modules, which are relics that provide some kind of passive. So let's give it a go. Yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit tougher of an area, if I'm being honest. Alrighty, so we are going to want to do maybe a few things here. So first we're going to move back. Then we're going to apply a shield to this unit. And then, what are we going to do? I think we're going to do this and bump into this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. All right. I like that we got a zero coster shield, but we're good for now, as far as I know. Okay, I like the way... Ooh, well, I did like the way these guys were situated. I wonder... Would we... I was thinking we would, if we could move this guy backwards. So that will move him backwards, but then we're going to have to move frontwards is the situation. Just considering all the possibilities here. So I wonder if we move back and apply a shield. And so let's do that. And then that still gives us an opportunity to do some damage here. And I almost think this would be worth doing. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Which, admittedly, I would say that regardless. Alright, so... Could we just completely get out of the way of all the damage and then do an artillery attack? I think we could. Let's do that. Alright, so that puts us there. And then let's see what we got here. So, well, we don't want to run that into... Not loving that. Not loving the options. Oh, but this is nice. Let's do that. So that guy moves back. They both take damage. Good deal. Yeah, you know, that might have worked out okay. But I think we are going to be able to take this guy out at least, which was, I'll be honest, the big goal. This guy still has full health. This guy has 1. Can do anything? Okay, so we could do that. But then again, these two will take each other out if we just move backwards. So let's do that, and then they're gone, effectively. So that's one move. We could go back another 2. Or we could just stay here and apply a shield. No, you know what? Let's move back. And let's pop a shield over here. Keep everybody healthy, and let's see what happens here. So I think I figured these two to kill each other, which did not happen. We've only got 2 turns remaining. Okay. So this will trigger a nice volley. Let's do this. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna move over 1 and move forward by 1 after you play an attack card this turn. So I think, and we've got 2 health on this one, so I think this will work out. Let's I don't know why we have to pick what's gonna. Okay. So is there a way? Oh, that could work. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. All right. I maybe am getting the hang of it. Cheers to you, by the way. Oh, that was beautiful. We went out to Costco earlier and picked up a bunch of stuff. And I also, for the first time ever, tried their frozen coffee today. Holy smokes. Look, it's a little bit of a sugary bomb, if I'm being honest, and, you know, I'd be nothing but with you. It's very good. It's very, very good. All right. I think we're going to move up 1. What I'd really like to do is take this guy out. Huh. All right, so we're going to move up 2, it turns out. And now we're going to blast this guy. We only have 1 turn left, so I don't know what happens at the end here. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, we got the module. Okay. Get 1 AP for every 3rd enemy destroyed. When a carriage is destroyed, destroy the enemy unit that dealt the final blow. Plus 2 AP if the locomotive has 1 HP at the beginning of player round. Huh. Well, I like all of them. Reroll for 100. But is this saying I only have 30, maybe? Or maybe it's saying a reroll is 30 and I have 100. I'm not sure. Let's go with the extra AP for every 3rd enemy. No card removal. Rare card in shop guaranteed. Okay, all right. So we have 100 scraps, so it would have been 30 for the reroll. That was the deal. Now let's go to the chop shop. See if we can grab this rare. I don't really have a feel for the economy just yet. How much a rare is even going to cost, you know? Oh, they sell modules as well. First enemy destroyed by the player, each encounter gives double XP. Oh, so here we go. Here's the XP. Destroy enemies and collect rewards to collect XP and level up. Game over if destroyed, right? That makes sense. But now, can we level these up? Is that a thing? Oh, level up to activate one of these. Oh, interesting. Look at this now. Look at all of this now. Very interesting. Okay. Well, before we lose our minds with leveling up, let's close this. Let's figure out this card situation first. When a carriage is destroyed, destroy the enemy unit that dealt the final blow. Apply 1 shield to every carriage if a shield carriage is on the train at the beginning of the fight. Well, that's interesting. I think we got a good chance of that. Let's do that. Okay. Now, do we want to take a look at this real quick here? Because we could level this up. Choose a card, add hold to it until played or until the end of the fight. Choose a card, set its AP cost to 0 and add exhaust to it. Right, we know what exhaust means in these types of games. Reduce movement speed cost by 1. Well, that's cool. Wouldn't mind having that. You know what, let's try this. Instantly receive 15 driver XP. Okay, so card is sent to the exhaust pile. Right. Okay. I guess I'll go with that. All right. We're done in the shop. Let's keep rocking and rolling here if we can. It's an interesting game, right? You know, every week, I feel like so many of these... Hey, there's our auto shield thing popping off. I feel like so many of these roguelike deck builders pop. And so, you know, when there's a interesting one that's seemingly unique out there, yeah, I like to dip in and check it out. Now, let's see here. So this is going to pop this one back, seemingly, right? And probably blow it up, is my guess. Maybe? No? Okay. No, so I guess it just got pushed back by the blast. I guess if it would have been a killing shot, we would have been able to tell. So let's back up here so that these two get into it together. Apparently this guy's going to blow up because of what this guy's doing. We've already got a shield set up, so maybe we want to do more damage. Well, you know what? That would prevent damage to us. Yeah, that's a good move. All right. I feel pretty good about that. There was a game that was very similar to this with cars, but I don't remember there being shooting. You had to, you know, use cards to slam into the other vehicles. Played that a couple times on the channel. All right, let's see here. So it's just going to bump them. But this would bump this guy forward and kill that guy, and then we would just have to deal with getting out of the way, which would not be too terribly bad. So now, let's go backwards, and let's go backwards again. All right, good deal. All right, well, we pretty much knew that he was going to do that. Choose a card, add hold to it until... Choose a card, add hold to it. Right, okay. Well, I think we can start blasting this guy, at least. Get something going, right? And we'll go ahead and apply a shield. And we'll end there. What we should do is grab something that triggers if we end the turn with energy still on hand. I feel like we're in that situation a lot. Let's go up one and then we'll do an artillery attack, yeah? Okay, perfect. Yes, we are sure. Okay, let's get rid of you. Outstanding. I'm thinking card. Pick one card from the draw pile, move it to the top of the pile, get 3 extra AP next turn. Let's go breakfast this time. Not that we need the AP, right? I mean, we don't have a whole lot of cards that you know, take a lot of energy, I feel. Okay. I don't know why this one's blinking like this. Energy siphon. Okay. Guess maybe they're just pointing it out to us. Oh, it's... Okay, I see. So we've destroyed 2 enemies. We've got 1 more to go, right? Maybe? Okay. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's go Convoy. Oh, they put us on the top part of the grid here. That is interesting. Wonder if we can move these guys around a little bit, get 3 extra AP next turn. Let's see what we can do here. So this would get rid of one of our attackers, which would not be bad at all. Kind of moves everybody back too, which is nice. Let's move up 1 so we can get out of the way of that. And wouldn't mind having this guy behind. Yeah, let's do that. It's too bad he doesn't lose health when he's rammed into, you know? Now maybe I should have used that 3 extra AP for the sake of movement. This is that whole beginners thing. The getting to know you of games. This looks like a nice move for us. Yeah, that's outstanding. All right. Oh, look at this. So we would take a damage, and that guy would blow up, which is interesting. Add 3 shield to a carriage. Amount of shield decreases by distance from the locomotive. All right. I don't know. I feel like we're good to go at this point. We need more shots. We need more attack type cards, I think. Yeah, everybody get together like that. That usually works out pretty good for us. We have no shots this time. I wouldn't mind doing this. All right, let's move back first. And let's move back again. Let's throw a shield onto this guy. And then we are going to end. I wonder if I goofed up because I didn't upgrade our artillery. I upgraded, believe, the locomotive instead. Let's see what all we can do here. So this will end this guy, and then this guy will be blocking this shot, which is interesting as well. Let's do that. Yeah, that seemed to work out pretty well for us, but now we're blocked in, aren't we? So what if we applied a shield to this guy and then slammed into this guy? I think that might be worth doing. Let's try it. Now let's put a shield there, and then we're going to move ahead. Oh. Now, look, I'm assuming that we are not going to take damage because this guy's blocking it. If that turns out not to be the case, then, you know, that's simply just part of the learning process, I'm going to say. Let's see what happens here. Okay, hey, all right. That worked out okay. Sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze, right? Now, if we move forward, this guy will be in range. So let's do that. And that gets rid of him altogether and keeps us safe. Okay. So we're ready to end turn. Well, you know what? Let's... We can use this. All right. It's interesting when it slows down a little bit like that. All right, where do we want to go to? I guess we could move back twice and then we'd have a shot at this guy, but he's got full health. That's the That's the sitch. But this is the last turn as well, so... You know, we might also be okay to just bow out, right? Because we don't really have a good shot either way. So I think we're just gonna move here and end the turn. And everybody goes home, right? So I guess you lose out on some scrap, but we got the module, which I think is most important. Enemies destroyed by train ram decrease movement cost by 1 AP. Well, that's cool. First enemy destroyed by the player, each encounter gives double XP, plus 2 AP if the locomotive has 1 HP. Well, I don't want to bet on that. This would be nice. Let's do that. Alright, so we'll head there. We still do not have the HP, it seems, to do an upgrade, so we'll keep rocking and rolling here. Because we must, right? Okay, so I feel like things are definitely getting a little bit more aggressive out here. This might be worth doing. It's gonna knock this guy back, and then we could move up and those two will shoot at each other, right? So let's move up, and then we'll use a shield on this guy, and we'll get some extra AP next turn as well. Oh, we're good, we're good. All right, winner on that round. Now let's think here. We could move back a couple times, maybe 3 times, because we've got the extra AP now, too. So let's think about this. Let's, Oh, look at this. Oh, that's interesting. That's a lot of bang for the buck. Holy smokes. All right, we got to level up as well. So let's now... What are we going to do now? We're going to back up, right? Yeah, we're going to back up. And we are going to back up again. And we're going to back up again. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Now I wonder if I should be doing something with that hold thing. Choose a card, add hold to it until played or until the end of the fight. So I guess what I could have done is held on to that artillery attack card, maybe? If I'm understanding that right. Am I understanding that right? Let's get rid of this guy at least. And I think we can end the turn here. I mean, we need more attack cards. We're gonna look to upgrade our artillery unit next time and see if we can get another attack type card. That would be nice. Okay, so let's take the extra scraps, and I thought we leveled up. Oh, do we have to be at a garage or a depot to do this? Maybe that's what we have to do. Does it say upgrade? Buy and sell carriages. Huh. Okay. Well. I guess it's going to be a tough boss battle. Hey, lass. Care to make a few ice cubes for my hooch? I'll make an ice cube out of you, bandit. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of health. But oh, you know what's interesting too? This guy can shoot diagonally. Oh, that's not. Ooh, man, that's a whole bunch of intent, isn't it? Can we maybe Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. Not like this. Holy cannoli. Well, I think, what do I think? Let's not do that. Just take a look here. So I think we're going to want to move up. And I think we're going to want to move. Oh man, this is maybe not good. This is maybe not good at all. So we've got 3 points left. Which, that's not great. Well, let's take a look here and see what else we could do, if we can cancel out any of these shots. So maybe we can. I mean, that looks good, because then this puts this guy in the line of fire very much, if I'm understanding everything correctly, and I think I am. And then we're only taking maybe 1 hit to the midsection. Yeah, that's okay. And then we do this. I don't know if that's going to block all of it, but I don't know. We hope. Oh, wait a second. Apply 1 shield. So can we apply 2 shields then? That's probably something we can do, right? I think that 2 is indicating a shield, and it's hard to tell. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And we're gonna see what happens here. All right, so guess what? We took 0 damage, which that was the hope. And my goodness, move forward by 1 after you play an attack card this turn. Does it have to be forward, or can it be backwards as well? Because, I mean, I can make either one work, I think, or maybe I can't. I think it would say forward or backwards, wouldn't it? Now let's first check out what we can do from here. It appears that we would take some damage. I mean, we would get rid of this guy at least. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop that off. And then we're going to figure out a move. I'm probably leaning this way. Okay, so it definitely, when it says forward, it means forward. Let's do this. Maybe we can get a shield. There we go. That was beautiful. This guy's going to take a shot too, which is great. Choose a card, add hold to it. I'm gonna hold this one. Okay, perfect. Boy, that is a situation, isn't it? Can't go forward even if we wanted to. See, that this is very much what I'm thinking right now. And then I think yeah, let's do this. Okay, so now we got 3 energy left, which is unfortunately not a ton. All right, let's do this. And no, don't want to move forward. Put the shield over here. And that's going to have to be that. Boy, that shield didn't pan out too well, did it? Okay. I do like when they line up like this for us. Yeah, so I don't want to move forward is the thing. I don't want to get rid of that either, so I think this is our best move. It's too bad that doesn't cancel the attack, right? Okay, so I think we move backwards and we apply a shield. But it did seem like this shot kind of nullified the shit, so I'm a little bit concerned here with this next blast that we're going to be taking from this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay, so what is the status here? What does that mean? I'm looking. Health 1 of 3. We're aware of that. Huh. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do. We got 2 attacks on board, which is great. This'll take this guy out, or... we have shields? No, we don't have shields. Bugger. This guy's gonna definitely take a shot here. Alright. I think that's gonna work out for us. And then we'll only take 1 hit, I believe. No, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't, because this is what we're gonna do now. Yoink! See? That's very nice for us. Now let's take a sip. Cheers to you. If you're having a good time out there, do me a favor, hit the like button. That'll help more people see this video and learn about the game. And that's always a good thing, right? Let's see if we can just kill this guy and then move back. Right, let's do that. We'll get out of the way. Yep. And then we're going to get 3 AP extra next turn. And we're good. We're good. Out of danger. All right. Move forward by 1 after you play an attack card. Okay, so we don't want to do that. I think we want to move backwards. Oh, we do have the extra AP as well. All right. Interesting. But really, to get in range, we want to move backwards. So let's do that. Now, at least we can take a shot. And then we'll move backwards again here and get out of the way. And that's going to be good for us. Yep. All right. So I'm thinking we do another attack, of course. And then we just simply apply a shield, right? Yeah. Add 3 shield to a carriage amount. Of shield decreases by distance from the locomotive. Well, I mean, this is the locomotive, so let's put that on there. And this guy's got 2 health left, so we got a winner. Good riddance, vermin. I agree. Extra scraps or train repair? I think we're going to go train repair. I mean, I know it's just the one middle unit, but we'll take it. All right, the depot. No bandit could ever dream of penetrating these walls. You are safe. All right, great. Okay, so now we can do the upgrades. So let's take a look here. Extra scraps or train repair. Well, I think we'll repair again. Why not? All right, everybody's good now. Artillery. All right, so we've got 3 artillery attack cards. Let's upgrade. Oh, this is cool. Shoot a flare, blinding enemies within range. Push enemies away from the artillery carriage. I don't know, I like all of them. And they both, let's see. Oh, so we probably want to take a look at range as well here. This would be, you know, they'd need to be right next to us. All right, so we're going to do that. And you know what? Let's upgrade again. Shoot at 3 cells in a line, dealing 2 damage each. That doesn't sound bad either. Let's do this. All right. You know, I think we could have been upgrading a lot more along the way. Let's take a look at the other cars if we can. No? Guess we gotta click them like this. There we go. All right, coal pusher. Reduce movement cost by 1. For a 0 cost, that seems worth it, doesn't it? This was the one I wanted last time we upgraded. All right, let's go to the middle car. Shield Revenge. Deal damage to enemy units' health equal to their shield amount +1. Wow, all right. You know, these might be some good cards too. Let's share the love around, right? Discard all shield cards. Apply 1 shield to all carriages. That's interesting. Wow. So that's an exhaust. That's a single use. Steal shield from an enemy unit. Apply it to your own carriage and add 1. That sounds cool. All right. Yeah, I do want to go back to this one again. I think it's good. Push enemies away from the artillery carriage for a cost of 2. Receive AP equal to the number of red cards in your hand. That sounds okay. What do you think? Well, let's do that. I think we've got a fair amount of red cards, especially after doing all of this. All right. I think we're ready. Let's go. What is this thing? Maybe I should have looked at that first. What is this? Oh, this adds? Oh, we could have added a car? Is that? This is what happens when the goat decides to not play the game in advance, you know? Look at that train length, 3 of 5. See? Yeah, we're kind of learning as we go here. You know, it's a thing. That's okay. It's all right. Everything's fine. Let's do the convoy. And let's see how these new cards fare for us. Bandits incoming. All right, they're not kidding. Oh, we got some straight blast opportunities now, in addition to our artillery attacks. Which, look at this. This is a nice little start for us. Interesting. So, reduce movement cost by 1. This might be good as well because we're gonna have to get the heck out of the way a little bit here. So, receive AP equal to the number of red cards in your hand. Well, that would just be 1 at the moment. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this, I think. Yeah, let's do it. And let's go ahead and do one of these. All right. And then we're going to go back by 1, and we're going to go back by another, and I don't know what happens when you try to go back off the screen. You think it's just going to say no? Or do you think it would do something else? Is it worth trying? It's probably worth trying. Get 3 extra AP next turn. Let's see if it just says no, you can't do that. Okay, all right, not enough space. So we are going to take a slight hit here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Now let's end turn. Yeah, we're sure. We are sure. Oh, you know what? We didn't take any damage because we had a shield, didn't we? The auto shield thing. Is that what happened, maybe? Look at me. All right. Well, so that would be 2 kills. And, you know, we do have plenty. Steel shield from an enemy unit. I don't think any of these units have shields on just yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, let's do this. And this almost looks like he's shooting over this vehicle. But I'm still wondering if we move out of the way, does that end up working out for us? And I don't know. That moves them up there. Huh. Okay, well, I think it might be interesting to do this, because then perhaps I was thinking we could run that guy over, but then we would need enough for the shield, which I believe we'd have. So maybe we do that. Maybe we try that. So there's 1. Here's our free shield for up front. And then there's 2. All right, that's great. All right, so we're going to end. And I think these guys are going to take damage. That's great. Okay, so shoot a flare, blinding enemies within range. I wonder if blinded units have their attack intent canceled and then move and plan attacks randomly. Well, that's worth trying, isn't it? I know we can't use it at the moment. Shoot at 3 cells in a line, dealing 2 damage to each. So that would, if we move slightly. Oh, well, I mean, now here's a free move. As long as we play an attack card, that would move us forward. And then we could use blindness as well on this guy. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We're going to move forward 1. And oh, did I goof up the order there? I might have. Yeah, I might have goofed. You know what? This might still work out. And then again, it might not. It might not. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out, but oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, all right, that's great. I know, but our module van got away. All right, wasn't exactly what I was thinking, but here we are. We got it. A narrow grid, cliffs run along the top. Card reward. Or we go to the chop shop. Let's go chop shop. We do have 89 scraps. I mean, it's not nothing. Now, let's see. Remove a card, or we can go to the shop. Let's just check the shop first. Oh, it was one or the other. You don't get to do both. When a carriage is destroyed, destroy the enemy unit that dealt the final blow, or plus 2 AP if the locomotive has 1 HP at the beginning of the player round. I think that's worth doing. Move back by 1 after you play an attack card this turn. That would be nice as well. All right, let's... oh, I want that. And I would like this as well. Okay. That was worth doing. I guess we could do both if we had the scraps left. Another convoy. Wow. That is fully loaded. Holy cannoli. Alright, so I mean, we definitely need to move the heck out of the way. Why is this disabled? Artillery attack disabled. Alright. Blocks 1 random card in player's hand. That's what's doing it. Oh, what a jerk. Okay. Well, does it shoot in both lines or just the one? Yeah, it's just the one. But this is interesting. We might want to do this too, because we're gonna have to get the heck out of the way. We also have a shield right now, so there's that. Okay. So we're going to use this. And... well, I'm tempted to do this as well. I especially would if this was not disabled. What a jerk that thing is. That seems worth doing. And I feel like we should do this too, but then we're gonna take some major shots, which I don't want. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna do it, turn-wise. But at least they did some damage to themselves. I mean, that is nice. This could be a good carpet attack situation, but then again, it's got to come from the middle. Holy smokes, look at this. Shoot a flare, blinding enemies within range. So it's only going to hit one of the enemies, is my guess, right? Which really is not enough. We could just spend a whole bunch of energy, you know, getting out of here. And then putting up a shield. It's only going to be one. So I think it's the same amount because it's 2 panels away from the locomotive, right? With the metal paneling. If I'm understanding that right. Oh, this might... yeah, it's not great. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So you can keep surviving as long as this stays in play. Malfunction. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, deal 1 damage to the locomotive. Oh, no. And look at this. We only have 4 energy now, too. So these cards, of course, provide energy. Very interesting. Okay. Well, it's not looking great, folks. I'll tell you that much. Let's just get out of the way this time. And... we are going to take a damage, unfortunately. This is disabled. This is going to be no good. Unless we get a zero costing shield, which I suppose is possible, right? Nope. No, no, no. All right, well, we're going to take a hit. Now, the challenge definitely does amp up when you're fighting, you know, 8 other cars, right? Would we start out with 10? Move forward by 1 after you play an attack card. No. We don't... Fortunately, we don't have any good moves right now. I think we're just going to be jumping out of the way at times. Yeah, we're going to end. But, you know, maybe they'll just... Oh, well. That is a bummer. All right. So apparently we ranked up here on our artillery. Shoot a sticky bomb at a unit. Get a card to detonate it. Auto explodes in 3 turns. Neat. Oh, this is something special happening. All right, I don't know what happened. But that's a very neat effect. I'll give them that. Folks, this is a game called Fogpiercer, and this is a roguelike deck builder. Those are always fun to play sometimes, right? We've got Slay the Spire 2 coming sometime this year, you know, so I've got to keep my roguelike deck building skills at the ready for that one. My goodness, that's going to be a fun time sink. Let us know if you're looking forward to that in the comments. I bet many of you are. All right. Let's get together again sometime soon. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every single time because they're the best. And you're the best. Thanks so much for the support. And I'll tell you what, have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you next time out there. Goodbye.